Hello, my name is Chris.
I'm Tammy.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Allison.
Welcome to our home. The Magic Kingdom is home to many different restaurants. One of our favorite restaurants is Be Our Guest, and today we want to talk about eating breakfast at Be Our Guest. The first thing you may want to know is where exactly is Be Our Guest located. So when you come into Magic Kingdom, it's going to be basically the very back end of the park. So you're going to have to go into Fantasyland, back behind the Seven Dwarf Mine Train over near Ariel's Grotto.
A little tip about that, by the way, is if you want to get an early reservation, that is one of the restaurants that you can get an early reservation to, so you can get into the park a little earlier than everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. When you do that, you'll have to show them on your phone your reservation time or reservation number so that they can check. Otherwise, they won't let you pass the castle to get back there. But as long as you have that reservation, they'll let you in there, and you can get that early reservation. Usually about 8 a.m. is as early as you can get a reservation at Be Our Guest, which is a quick service in the morning, but no characters.
How is the wait time? The wait time for our family, every time that we've gone, it's been 5 minutes to 15 minutes.
So it is a little bit. That's good for in the morning for whenever you're wanting to do it. It is quick service. However, you have to schedule a reservation to get a good time at least. Otherwise, you might be waiting a little while.
Yeah, that's true. When you go in there, I remember we had to go in, and you go through the lines. They let you come up through the lines, and then you have to place an order on a screen, and then when that's done, they let you go in. And so you do have that little bit of a line there. Like Allison said, about 15 minutes is the most you have to wait. Mm-hmm. We've never had to wait any longer in all the times we've been.
Mm-hmm. The service is really good for what it is. This is a quick service, like I said, and he said really all you're doing is doing a tablet, but they're very helpful and teaching you how to do it. And even whenever there was a problem, one time there was a problem with all of our meal plan.
Yeah, we were on the dining plan, and what had happened is we switched from one hotel to another, and if you haven't used up all of your dining credits in between one hotel and another hotel stay, if you don't go to that second hotel stay and check in and let them know that what's going on, what they'll do is they're waiting for you to use all your credits. Well, what had happened is we had like 1 or 2 snack credits left, but they didn't add on the new reservation credits, so we had to pay out of pocket. And so we had gone in, and it was all big hold up due to that, but they were very gracious to help us and got us through the line pretty quick. That was probably our 15-minute wait time.
Yeah.
The ambiance. So the ambiance inside of Be Our Guest makes you really feel like you're really in the Beast Castle. Mm-hmm. In the main area of the restaurant, it has a glass window, and it looks as if it's snowing outside. They have snow that is falling. And so that's kind of a neat aspect of the castle. And it's very elaborately decorated so that you really feel like you're in the Beast Castle. They also have seating in the West Wing and the East Wing. And so those are both decorated a little differently. But overall, the ambiance is really great. It really makes you feel like you're part of the Beast Castle.
Mm-hmm. So generally, when we go to Be Our Guest, I usually order the Feast à la Gaston, which comes with scrambled eggs, herb roasted potatoes, apple smoked bacon, and sausage. It also is served with fresh fruit and a selection of pastries. Now, don't think you're going to be getting a gigantic meal. I thought Feast à la Gaston meant, lots of food, but it's really not. It's pretty much a standard size breakfast. There might be, 3 eggs, so, for a guy like me, that's not too many eggs. I'm thinking Gaston's known for eating 4 dozen eggs, and I'm thinking they're going to have a plate with a bunch of eggs, and that just wasn't quite the case. But the food was very good, and it was a good start to a day, and so we do like to go there for that.
Mm-hmm. When I went, I had the vegetable quiche, and it was very good. It has mushrooms, zucchini, bell pepper, onion, and chives, and it comes with fresh fruit, and it was very, very good. It was not a very large portion, though. I will say the portions at Be Our Guest are on the smaller side, but because they do serve the pastries, it really makes you have the opportunity to get full. It's not a problem getting full. It's just, I don't like to eat a ton of carbs personally, so I don't like to eat a lot of the pastries, so that's kind of, the quiche and the fresh fruit didn't just completely fill me up, but it was enough to get me full until lunch. So
I ate the crepes stuffed with yogurt, fresh berries, and wild foam served with the selection of pastries. Now, when I ate this, I didn't really like it. When I had it, I thought it was a little odd because, like, the stuff in there I thought didn't go together very well in my mouth. And the next time I got a different choice, and I ate cereal and fresh fruit.
My food was the Feast à la Gaston, but it was gluten-free because I have a gluten allergy. Now, it comes with basically everything that he had, but the only difference is it was gluten-free pastries. They have special gluten-free bread. I think they have a chocolate bread, a strawberry bread, and then some sort of vanilla bread, but all of them are amazing. They're very moist and soft, and they've got a lot of flavor with them.
he doesn't normally eat all of the pastries and the breakfast that goes along, so it's so good that I will normally wrap it up in a napkin so that he can have it for a snack later on, because gluten-free snacks, you can find a lot of gluten-free snacks in the Magic Kingdom, but he just really enjoys that bread, so
Yep.
I always save it and take it as a snack for later.
One of the things about Be Our Guest is that whenever you go, it's going to cost a little more than some of the other restaurants. It's actually not terribly expensive considering you're dining in Disney World in such a immersed atmosphere. It's going to run about $25 a person, and so you can pretty much bank on that much. I know if you're doing Tables in Wonderland, they don't offer a discount for the Tables in Wonderland on the breakfast for there. But about $100 for us four. So now we are going to rate the restaurant from 1 to 10. 1 being absolutely terrible and 10 being fantastic. So now we're going to display our ratings from youngest to oldest. Allison, you go first.
Mine was an 8.
Okay.
Mine was a 9.
Okay.
I gave it an 8.
And I gave it a 7. So all in all, that looks like about an 8. And so overall, we rate it as an 8 as a family. And so we'd like to hear from you and know what your ratings are for the restaurant yourself.
Thank you for watching the video, and please tell us in the comments your thoughts on Be Our Guest.
Like if you liked the video.
Subscribe and click the bell notification if you want to see more.
Check out our Twitter and our Facebook account.
And until next time,
From
From our house to yours.